Hello friends, I'm back with another Blu-ray and DVD horror update. I was kind of in a dilemma for a little bit about doing this update because I haven't got a chance to watch all these movies yet, but there's just so much here that I figured I didn't want to hold back on doing this update video. But before I get started, I'd like to thank everybody for watching my videos and stuff. And I've decided that from now on I'm going to do one shout out to another YouTuber for every video that I do. So the first shout out is going to go to Aaron Pynn. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description box so you can check him out if you haven't checked him out already. He does a lot of great topic videos. He does great rants and reviews movies and TV shows and does pickup videos, and he's even brought his family into it, which is always kind of fun, the discussions they have. So we'll check him out. Alright, so I guess I'll get started. Alright, so my first pickup here is a Mario Bravo movie, and it's The House of Exorcism and Lisa and the Devil. I don't even know why they put that one first, because House of Exorcism is actually the truncated version of the movie. And that was the version that I originally saw on TV back in the day. Which is a real shame, because this was the first Mario Bravo movie that I ever watched. I never got to see Lisa and the Devil, but I did watch The House of Exorcism, which is, you know, so-so, I guess. They added this possession footage at the beginning and end of the movie. So I'm really looking forward to checking this out properly. Alright, next up we got the Zombie Pack. And this has 3 zombie movies on it, which are Zombie 3, Zombie 4, After Death, Zombie 5, The Killing Birds. I mainly got this for Zombie 3 because that was directed by Lucio Fulci. Well, most of it anyways. Like, I've heard 2 stories about that. Like, the first story I heard was Fulci got sick making the movie and couldn't complete it. But what I read up on it in DVD Delirium, they said that Fulci filmed 70 minutes worth of movie and then went to the producers and said, look, I'm done, this is what you got. And then they brought in another guy to come in and finish the movie, to add more footage to it. So, I don't think Zombie 4 or Zombie 5 are supposed to be any good, but I do want to check out Zombie 3 because it's supposed to be nutty or something like that, and kind of like a crazy zombie movie. I don't think it's supposed to be any good, though. Okay, next we have another film by Lucio Fulci, and it's The Psychic. I'm really looking forward to watching this movie. I haven't seen too many of Fulci's other movies. I've seen all the popular ones, but in my last update, I had shown Perversion Story, which Fulci did, and I really enjoyed that one. It was really different, it was well made and everything, even more so than his later stuff. So I'm really looking forward to watching The Psychic. I read that it's kind of a slow moving picture, but I'm still looking forward to watching it. Okay, next we have another Fulci movie, and it's A Lizard in a Woman's Skin. Now, I did check this out recently. My buddy Mike had picked this movie up, and we watched it, and I actually enjoyed it. I should did my research because this is actually the first release of the movie through Shriek Show, and it's kind of problematic. Like, they have 2 versions of the movie: the American version and then the uncut version. The American version is actually a better print, the remastered and everything, but the uncut version is actually taken from I think a VHS master, and probably a PAL one at that. And so I know there was a lot of controversy, but I had forgotten about it. But I liked the packaging with this. Like, I love the slipcover here. There's the back. The re-release isn't as nice, but it's actually more complete. As you can see here, it's got the Silicis image here on the front. It is a 2-disc set, which the other one isn't. I like the disc art on both of these. And I guess this was the alternate title, Schizoid. Now, I was reading up on this too because Scream Factory was going to release this movie as part of its 4-film all-night horror pack, along with The Outing and God's Send and The Vagrant. But at the last minute, they had to pull the release. But apparently, some of those releases actually went out with Schizoid on it, as opposed to the film they replaced it with. So if you ever find that, try to pick it up, because I think it goes for really good money now. I'm going to keep an eye out for it, because I'd like to get the movie proper. I might just go out and buy the re-release through Street Show. Alright, This next pickup is also kind of compromised, and it's a Joe Spinell movie, and it's called The Undertaker, and this is from Code Red. And I was really excited when I bought this movie until I got it home and then read up on it. I guess the print that Code Red used was a truncated print that I guess it was missing some stuff and had scenes switched around. I'm still excited to have it. Like, Code Red stuff is really hard to get once it goes out of print. I didn't really pay much money for it, but I'll still check it out, and hopefully I'll still like the movie. I don't know. Alright, next up we have The Last Horror Film. This is released through Troma, and I was kind of iffy on it because Troma, with their early DVDs, were kind of crappy. I used to have their release for the Stendhal Syndrome, and at the time that I had that, it was actually the worst DVD in my collection, so I got rid of it. The quality was really poor on it. Alright, let's see if I can open it up. This has a nice disc, well, decent disc art, and I like the picture behind the cover. There's Joe Spinell and Kelly Monroe. I started watching this, and then I fell asleep. I had seen the movie before, but I was back in the VHS days, and I only watched it once, and I always remember the title, but I couldn't remember what actually happened in the movie, so I'm looking forward to watching this one again. Okay, next up, we have Slaughter High, and this is another one that I've seen back in the VHS days. I'm really excited to have this in my collection. I know that Lionsgate had released this as part of one of their horror 8-packs, but for some reason we're not getting those releases in Canada, unfortunately. So I'll settle for just the single disc DVD, which is fine with me anyways. This film originally was supposed to be called April Fool's Day, but they had to change the title because of the Paramount movie that came out the same year. There's not much in the way special features on this release. There's a trivia track, but I don't know. I'll have to check that out later. Next up, we have Cannibal Ferox. I'm not really a big fan of this movie, but I figured, like, I have Cannibal Holocaust, so I figured I'd add it to my collection. I don't have too many releases from Grindhouse Releasing, so I have this mandate now. Whenever I find something fairly rare, that I'll pick it up. Not that this is really rare, but more so than some movies. So it'll go on my Cannibal collection. Next up, we have Schizo. I don't know much about this movie except that it's a Pete Walker film, and it's probably the first Pete Walker film that I have in my collection. I'm really looking forward to watching this one. What I should have did is I should have watched this one right after watching Schizoid, but instead I watched X-Ray, which I really enjoyed. Alright, and last up, we have Don't Go in the Woods Alone. This is also a Code Red release. I'm really happy to have this in my collection. And this is also the most expensive thing that I bought in this update video. But the main reason why I got it was because it's worth more than what I even paid for it. I paid around $20 for it. But it goes for over $40 on Amazon, which is the only reason why I got it. I don't usually like to pay that kind of price for something used, but I'm trying to add more to my Code Red collection. Put this up here. Decent disc art on that. Although I'd like this, it would have been like a little booklet. Can't even say the word. Alright guys, so that's my update. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out Aaron Pynn's channel. Alright, and I'll talk to you guys later.